What is up, everybody? War of Stormwind here. Got this wonderful carrot. I'll tell you what, these villagers have been so gracious between sacrificing themselves for emeralds and giving me all this free food. I can never repay them, especially considering I'm taking all their children. But that's all good. Enough with that. You know, I have to say I love Minefactory Reloaded. So many options with that. It's just great that it's so flexible where you can automate so many different things. I'm going to show you some simple constructions I've done to give myself a ton of wool and milk and generate the pink slime that I'm going to need for some of my further construction. I've also got a mob essence system running, and I'm slaying blazes as we speak. So we're going to take a quick look at that, and we might get through all of it in this episode. If not, we'll move into the next one. Been drying up some of these monster jerky. The mob spawner generates so much of this stuff. Get some more rotten flesh going here. There we go. All right. Alright guys, so a little bit of changing has occurred. I've got the slaughterhouse set up over here. I used my lasso to grab me a couple cows and a couple sheep. I used my silk touch mattock to pick up some grass and bring it in here and set it up. They won't eat the abyssal grass, you gotta use the real grass. And then I set up another patch over here. So what happens is, this is the rancher, and the rancher will shear the sheep and milk the cows. So now I've got a full drum of milk, and I've got the wool here. I have this set with wheat. Now the wheat goes to the breeder, and whenever the cows and the sheep are eligible to be bred, it'll hit them with some wheat. And then it'll send the chronotyper, which is this item here. You can set it to send babies and adults, and it sends the babies into this one. Now when the babies grow into adults, the slaughterhouse will slaughter them, generating meat and pink slime. I have sewers inside. I'll show you. Let's change into a bat here. I have sewers installed. Right here. And with this free iron upgrade, they do the complete area that I have set here. So anytime they step, they generate sewage. And anytime an XP bubble is dropped, say from breeding or from killing, then they will it'll be converted into mob essence. Now that mob essence then travels through a pipe set up here behind. You can see there it is, the mob essence set up behind the one running the sewage. Sewage is full already. And that mob essence, it runs into this room that used to have the sludge boiler. Now the sludge boiler's still there, so you gotta be careful. But right there is the auto spawner, and it is spawning blazes. And it is attached to a grinder. And the grinder kills them. So the grinder also generates mob essence. So mob essence travels this way, right here, into the spawner. And mob essence from the two sewers that I have below the cows and the sheep also bring mob essence. Now, I realized that at some point I'm going to run out of mob essence. And if you notice, there's 41,000 millibuckets in there, or Minecraft buckets, whatever the term is. And it's slowly going down. I'm actually going to reach a point where I run out. And I was like, well, how am I going to handle this? What method can I use to where I can dump XP into the mob essence process? And that's where open blocks comes in. These servos, you see the servo has XP bucket. It doesn't have mob essence bucket. But on the sewers, on the sides, I have it set where mob essence goes out through one set of pipes, and on the bottom, the sewage comes out on the other. That way they're both not in the same pipe with each other and causing flow issues or a constriction in the pipes. So here I can stand on this grate if I have experience, and it'll go into the open blocks container here below here, the open blocks tank. Then it'll get picked up by the servo, travel up into this tank, and then it'll come out of this XP drain. And it comes out as experience points, which then, since this is inside the sewer's collection area, the sewer will then turn all of it into the millibuckets of mob essence. So this way, instead of me having to use the XP syringe, I'll show you that. Let's see. This here, the XP extractor. You have an empty bucket in your inventory. You take this and you hold down the right click and it'll pull one whole level out of your character and put it in a bucket. And then I could add that bucket directly to the auto spawner. But I've got these essence berries and I was like, I don't want to have to eat all these essence berries and then take all that time extracting each level. I want a faster way to do it. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So taking it one bucket at a time and then having to put that one bucket in something and then have it go directly to the spawner. Let's see. I'm at 39,405. So now I'm going to eat these berries. Alright, there we go. And I'm going to stand on the drain and just watch what happens. It takes all my levels, pushes them up through the pipes, pops up here in the tank, gets dumped out of the tank, and then the sewer picks them all up and puts them in the pipe. So now, we get a good look here. There's now 48, so I gained like 9,000 millibuckets, right? Because I was at like 39, now I'm at 48, just from eating those 12 essence berries. I was able to put that many levels in. So now since I have this ore berry farm, all I have to do now is just come over here and eat a handful of ore berries. Alright, get these essence berries. So that's seven more essence berries. Alright, so I got 5.5 levels. I've got 47,500, right? Stand on it. There they all go. So 4750, 53.7. So what's that? 6,000. So that's 6 buckets. I gained 6 buckets for 5.5 levels. And of course, that just means tons more blazes in this little dark room. And of course, this is where all the loot's going. So I'm getting tons of blaze rods, blazing hearts, and sulfur, which I will have to find a use for. I plan on using the rods to actually generate power. I have got to go, so I will start the next episode, and have a great day.